Why do men feel as though we only fall into two categories? The normal, everyday female and the whore. We show a lot of regular women that are out there doing the regular modern day Cosby wife, the Claire Huxtable stuff. There's plenty of women out here doing the Claire Huxtable thing, and they can't find husbands because men don't want to get married. They want to have the hookup culture. They want to continue with the hookup culture. Why is it that it's all on the woman's fault? So a woman is supposed to be chaste, stay in her lane, don't wear makeup, don't go out, don't party with the girls, don't be a modern woman, and then keep herself for her husband. Or what if she don't want to get married? What if a person don't want to get married? That makes her a slore, that makes her a whore. And because the modern day woman practices hookup culture, sometimes, not all the time, she likes a guy, she has sex with that guy. That guy wants to have 3, 4, 5 different options. He don't want to get into a relationship. He don't want to get pinned down. And so she ends up in a sexual relationship. Why is it that if we as women practice regular modern day things such as men, we're considered the bad ones? Okay, so for example, what if I don't get pregnant but I practice the hookup culture? So that woman also is not available to be married? That woman also is not worthy of being married? Just because I have casual sex doesn't mean I'm not worthy of being married. That's your moral decision. That's your moral judgment. That's something morally in your head, thinking that sex is somehow bad for a woman to have. Sex is somehow taboo, but it's not taboo for men, but it's taboo for women. And so if a woman practices her sexuality, or she decides to go to the hookup culture, but she doesn't have children, something is wrong with her. Why is it that there can't be something wrong with him? Why isn't he actively looking for a wife? But men talk themselves out of getting wives. I truly believe men talk themselves out of getting wives. Look at what we were talking about when we were dealing with Leon. He's 55 years old and he's talking about baby mamas. And he's talking about not being sexually disciplined. That makes no sense. If I'm single and I don't have kids, I may not want to get married. So I'm supposed to never practice or attempt to explore my sexuality because I'm supposed to wait around for a man who may or may not marry me? But what if he doesn't ever want to get married, or I never want to get married? That's your moral. When you say, because great men are perfect. Nobody is perfect on this planet. I should never have a man come to me and have a conversation about how many people I've slept with if I'm over the age of 35 or 30. And when you think that way, that is your moral thing. Not everyone has a moral, a moral pinpoint like that. Because if I'm 35 and I have never wanted to have children until I get married, that doesn't mean I'm not marriage material because I've never had children, but I haven't shied away from my sexual self. I think men talk themselves out of being married. There are plenty of women on this planet that don't practice. I'm just gonna sit at home. I'm just not gonna have sex. I'm just not gonna have sex. I'm just not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna sit at home and cross my legs and hope I never get pregnant. Sit at home and hope somebody wants to marry me. How many women have we seen How many women have we seen that are plain Janes and no man wants to marry her? But yet and still, or that OnlyFans makes millions of dollars every damn month. Prostitutes make money, millions of dollars every month. So if you show me that you like prostitutes and you show me that you like OnlyFans, and I start emulating what she's doing, now you mad. And not all women are fat. And there was one woman who came on Kendra's show. She had a split down the middle and her hair was curled, long hair. And she said something about a provider. She had all the attributes that men say they want. She was nice. She ain't had no kids, nice body, in shape. She seemed friendly. And then she got tore to shreds. Y'all talk y'all way out of a wife because you see all women as less than honorable to marry unless she's sitting at home on the couch, not going out with her friends, a virgin, young. And this is how you talk yourself out of relationships, or you talk yourself out of sexuality, or you talk yourself out of whatever. But my whole thing is that modern day woman that people seem to think is so terrible. Who can explain to me why our modern day women say we don't want to get married? Because they think of us as trash. They disrespect us. They call us prostitutes. They say we ain't worthy of getting married. And I say, you talk yourself out of having a relationship, okay? They talk themselves out of relationships. Men do. Because there are plenty of beautiful human beings walking around this planet looking for the right husband. That 666 is a wish list. But most women dealing with, according to y'all, Pookies and Ray Rays, but they ain't Pookies and Ray Rays. They regular, ordinary guys. And there's dudes in the suburbs getting some of these girls pregnant. So it ain't all Pookies and Ray Rays. So we have an issue on both sides. Men think of women as 3 or 4s. He said it on the line. He said there's only 2 types of women. Honorable women who sit down, who don't do nothing, who don't go on trips, who don't hang out with their girlfriends, who don't practice casual sex, who don't do all of these things. This is what this person said. Or it's the whore. So there wasn't no in between.